Kiwis. I believe they were attending the National Congress of American Indians. And Martha Cunza Perez was one of the people that came out in that group. So historically, from historical official documentary purposes, that would be the first official visit of the Kiowa. And it probably was the first visit by the Kiowa in over 150 years. Now the Kiowa, like the Mescalero and possibly other Plains people, they did not come out here for over 150 years not by their own choosing. They were forbidden, they were prohibited, incarcerated on reservations. One of the most powerful things I witnessed was when, in the 1990s, early 2000s, when Dennis brought a group of Kiowa elders out here, the vast majority of them had never been here to Hueco tanks. There's a lot of doubt about Indian people's oral tradition, the power of us handing down things by word. They say, well, it can't be trusted. You're not recording it, you're not writing it down. How can you trust that? But I can tell you firsthand, I witnessed with my own eyes and I heard with my own ears, Kiowa elders that had never been to Hueco tanks described that canyon to a T, simply by oral tradition. Described the landscape between here and the Hueco Mountains and the mountains between here and the Guadalupes. They knew where things were without ever having been there. Why? Because they trusted and the words were true that had been handed down to them in the oral tradition. I want to say, as a former employee and as a former person that has lived here on site through all 4 seasons, seen freezing conditions, seen 115 degrees out here in the middle of summer, seen the rainy season, seen the dry season, seen the cold season, see years of abundant rain where this looked like parts of Oklahoma, and then seen this place in drought where it looked like southern Arizona at the driest time of year. I want to say to the uniformed personnel here, from the manager on down, those of you that wear that Texas Parks and Wildlife uniform, those of you that are wearing volunteer outfits here today, I hope that you take these words to heart that you're hearing today by these native people. Because this is unlike any other park. This is unlike any other historic site managed by the state. Nearly all of the historic sites managed by this Texas Parks and Wildlife Department are old man-made structures, old houses. When I say old, maybe 100, maybe a little over 100 years old. This place is thousands of years old. The history here of Native people is thousands of years old. And this is living history. There's flesh and blood here that has history here, not just a myth. These rocks are not dead. If you see this work here, if you see your job as your employment here as like a factory job, 8 to 5 and that's it, you've missed the ball. You've missed what this place is all about. You have an opportunity and you have a job, and you should be very, very thankful for the opportunity and the place where you work, because this is very, very different. So please take that to heart today. Please learn from that. Feel blessed that you're given that opportunity, because you are being entrusted with a big, big, big responsibility. The Kiowa will return home at the end of this. The Mescaleros will return home at the end of this. And you won't see them again. Maybe if they visit as individuals, or maybe they come, Dewey will come throughout the year. Perhaps Dennis might come back before year's end, or his sons or relatives here. But more than likely, you won't see them here gathered, these Tiwa, these Mescalero, these Kiowa here for another year. Their ancestors fought and defended Hueco tanks and places like Hueco tanks. They fought the fight. They fought the fight. Sometimes they lost, sometimes they won. They're no longer here to be able to defend this site on site. It is up to you, the staff, you, the volunteers, and you, the public, El Pasoans, Paseños. This is your place now. You live nearby here. You live around here. It is up to you now to take that responsibility to heart. and honor this place by respecting it and taking care of it every time you come here. And not just for yourselves, but also in respect and not in memory of these folks. So I'm sorry to take away time for you, but I wanted to say that because you touched me here. Yeah, thank you, my brother.